Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new and what could be the final episode of our NASCAR Rivals career mode. It has been a full season journey here of I think 10 episodes so far, and now we have come down to the final episode of the season and maybe the whole series as well, as we have Homestead, Miami, Martinsville, as well as Phoenix Raceway coming your way. Today we take a look at the playoff grid where we see the drivers of course fighting to get into the championship for these final two races before Phoenix, and Byron already advanced, Kyle Busch 21 to the good, Harvick 12 to the good. Actually, that's completely inaccurate from the looks of it because Logano was 4 points to the good, but it shows him 0. Nonetheless, let's kick off this final episode here. We got a little bit of work to do. I've already assigned everybody their spots, so there we go. That's the car we're rolling with here for Homestead. Is going to be this short track car, I think, actually, because I think it's going to be less of a penalty on us. But nonetheless, let's head into Homestead. Out of turn 4, it was a pretty rough lap. I actually hit the wall out of turn 2, so it's going to be dead last, I would imagine. Yes, it is. P40 here in the Dixie Vodka 400 from Homestead, Miami Speedway. Expected, like I said, I knocked the wall down on the exit of turn 2 and got stuck in it. So there you see the rest of the qualifying order. Let's see who's up on pole. Kyle Busch, Kyle Larson, Truex, Suarez, Harvick, your top 5. We have 3 drivers sent to the back. Bowman failed pre-race inspection while Chase Briscoe failed optical scanning station multiple times. Kevin Harvick gave up qualifying position for new tires here now as we are ready to get the penultimate race of this round underway, but the third to final race of the season now as we are going to be getting underway from Homestead Miami Speedway, one of the best tracks on the circuit, on the calendar, whatever you want to call it here. And finally we get some late season action again at Homestead. It still should be the season finale. I think we can all agree here that this was like way better than what Phoenix has ever been and probably ever will be. Now the fact that we're still going to Phoenix in 2023 is quite absurd in my opinion, because that track has proven to be nothing really, you know, eventful or exciting for a championship race like Homestead Miami used to be. So it's very annoying that we still go to Phoenix for the championship weekend, but hopefully in 2024, when they keep saying we're supposed to be getting like big schedule changes that year, hopefully that's kind of the year that we switch it up a little bit. But I mean, who the heck knows what NASCAR is going to do, right? So nonetheless, so at the end of lap 1, it wasn't too bad. They're up at a P35. I'm trying to follow Alex Bowman here through the middle and just see if I can cruise my way through. I don't think we're going to get that goal of the top 20 yet, but never say never. We can get there. It's still 19 laps of racing. Give the 48 a shot down the back straightaway. This will allow me to get 3 wide in the middle between the 2 legends of Cody Ware and BJ McLeod here now through the center of 3, clear of the 78. And look at this, out of turn 4, we should be able to get clear of this 51 car and move ourselves into this top 30. Yes, we will. Oh, here comes Kevin Harvick, absolutely flying past me on the inside. So down to P31. We got speed, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to really get anywhere here. I hope that we haven't hit that like little switch flip to the point where I'm going to start getting blown away here, but I think so far we're actually going to be relatively fine. So I ended up having to go with the Speedway car because it actually still had a better engine when we chose it, because if you choose a different kind of track for so I chose, originally I was going to choose a short track package for the Speedway, and the penalty was too much, so I ended up going with the Speedway one anyways. Here on the inside of Gregson now, side by side, a little bit of contact with him, that's fine. Here comes Chase Briscoe. We got a lot of fast cars behind us. It was Bowman, it was Harvick, and now Chase Briscoe as well, but back up into the top 30 briefly until that 14 gets past us. Here we go with finally a move up the inside of Yaley into turn 3. We're running down some of these guys in front of us here now. Bubba Wallace is having a very rough race. He's 29th. We're going to be all over him within another corner or so. So again, for the 3rd time now, into the top 30. Let's see if we can finally focus in on finding some time and get closer to that top 20. If we can get a caution, we usually get a caution, right? So if we get a yellow, get a late race restart, I mean, we'll be sitting pretty good here. Easy pass on the 23. 9 laps to go here, and we actually have 4 laps of fuel. I mean, knock on wood, but could we get, I think, our first green flag pit stops of the season? I don't think we have had that happen yet, and here we are in the final episode of the season, and we might actually get some green flag pit stops here. Now, I'm trying my best to get to the inside of Harrison Burton. Should get that opportunity right here into turn 3. Yes, we will, and now we just cruise to the center of the corner, hit the throttle, clear of that 21 machine. I left draft partners on, actually, from Talladega, so I do have to fix that into the next episode, or not episode, next race at Martinsville. But there we go. We're going to have to make a pit stop very, very soon. There's Noah Gragson right now actually exiting the pit lane as I'm trying to maybe sneak up the inside here of Justin Haley. Oh, a little bit of a bobble right there in the middle of the corner. Here we go, though, up the inside. 27th, 26th, 25th, 24th here, right in front of us, within striking distance. But that top 20 is quite a ways out. But honestly, with the green flag pit stops, could be our opportunity to kind of gain more positions, obviously. Now, I know the pitting is weird in this game where it says, like, you have S laps of fuel or whatever, so we're going to have to try and figure it out. But here we go, move now on Ty Dillon as well. We are moving through this field up at a P26. Car in front of us is headed into the pit, so I think we're going to come in this time as well. I'm just going to try and get to the inside of Austin Cindric and Eric Jones, and we're going to dive down right about here and try to gain as much time as possible, but obviously not speed, so I gave up a little bit of time in the end of it. So let's see, we have, I think 7 laps will definitely be enough, right? I don't actually remember how many laps we have left, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be enough for us, so we're going to stick with that. Okay, here we go. 10.9 second pit stop. I think we made the wrong call because Ty Dillon just bamboozled me. He came in behind me and is way out in front of me now. So it looks like the pit call was completely inaccurate here. We got 9 laps of fuel. Well, that's unfortunate. Or is it just because of our slow pit crew, I wonder? Because, that, you know what, that very well could have been exactly what it was. We might have just got screwed over by our slow pit crew here. Here's some positions gained. There's Bubba Wallace there in the 23. Who's this just in front of us? It's Haley as well as Harrison Burton. We were racing around those guys very recently, so I guess we're going to cycle out in a decent spot here. We're still in the top 30 at least, so we can't really complain about that. Haley's going to be up to speed in time. He's going to go higher up the track, so that's going to allow me to do this right here. Slip up the inside, you know, right in the side of him. I'm pretty sure we're rivals right now as we exit turn 4. I don't think he's going to be necessarily the nicest to us, but you know what? Coming to the line, Ryan Blaney in command with 4 to go. He's coming to 3 to go already. Oh, ho, ho, baby. All right, the caution has flown. Ryan Blaney is about to pit from the lead and give it to Truex. Okay, I'm staying out, and whatever happens, happens. Hopefully on the inside. 25th, never say never, but the chance for the top 20 is there as we're about to get underway for NASCAR overtime here from Homestead, Miami. And can somebody win their way into the Final 4 at Phoenix Raceway? I can't tell. I think it's Kyle Busch. It is. It's Kyle Busch, who's not locked into the Final 4, who's currently in the pit lane. So that is going to be some playoff implications right here as we get back underway, though, through turn 1. We have fast, very fast car in this number 77 at the moment. Come on, we got to push hard. We want some money. We need that extra money here going into the next few races to cap off this season. Cindric's all the way to the top. I'm going to try and slide maybe up in front of him, or you know what, I'm going to stay down here, try to get that slipstream from Eric Jones, and here we go. White flag is in the air. The top 20 is looking pretty unlikely. It's Michael McDowell who we need to get past right now to get into that top 20, but let's see how turn 1 and 2 goes first. Into the back nearly of the 43. That's certainly not what we needed. That's going to probably seal the deal right there for our fate of a top 20 result here. Chase Elliott with an absolutely miserable running position right now, down into turn 3 for the final time. I'm just going to run into the back of the 43 and see if I can get him out of the groove or something. Not going to quite work there. The 2 is going to give us a big push as well. Oh, here we go. A big push on the exit of 4, and it's going to be a drag race to the line, but it's still not going to be enough. P22 in Homestead Miami Speedway. I can't even complain about that. That was a pretty solid effort for us here. But the winner, I believe, was Truex, right? Martin Truex Jr., yes, beats Cole Custer for the win. Let's see how this affects the playoff grid. Oh yeah, we can't see until we back out, so we got to do that first. So here is the playoff grid now going into the elimination race. Byron, of course, locked in. Look at how close it is. It looks like the points are correct now. So Logano's 11 to the good. Harvick 10 to the good. Bowman is only 1 to the good over Kyle Busch. Elliott's 13 out. Kurt Busch and Chastain basically are going to have to win to get themselves in as we head into Bump and Run City of Martinsville. I don't really know what to expect here in Martinsville qualifying, but we're going to exit turn 4. Missed the goal time here by almost a full second. It's a 21-1. What is that, P30? Okay, that's not too bad. We'll check out the rest of that qualifying order here and see where we stack up. I mean, I swear, if it's Kyle Busch on pole, again, no, he's not. Okay, he's P10. So it's Truex Hamlin, Elliott, Kurt Busch, who we talked about needing to win, and Kyle Larson, your top 5. Well, we have bad news. Kurt Busch failed pre-race inspection. He's starting at the back, so his championship hopes are over. Truex now looking very fast. We'll see what he can do as you see that 45 starting from the back. Nonetheless, we are ready to go green flag racing here as this is gonna get spicy. We're underway from Martinsville Speedway. Bump and runs are the norm, and I am ready to get the elbows out here now as we head down into turn 135 laps around this paperclip. I think we could be in store for a relatively competitive result here, because look at this, the car has a little bit more pace here down the straightaways than we had certainly in the spring race at Martinsville. So I think there's some potential here now. Could we get some green flag pit stops again as well, I wonder? We'll have to wait and see. Nonetheless, down into turn 1, down into 4th gear, up shifting, down shifting, now the norm when it comes to Martinsville. Wrecking myself also becomes a bit of a norm at this point. Yep, okay, alright, on to the championship finale we go at Phoenix. Well, shall we check out the playoff grid then? Let's see. This is your final 4. Alex Bowman has made it to the final 4. Logano, Kyle Busch, and Byron are about to duel it out for a championship in Phoenix. Now, as we had a bit of an ending to Martinsville that I wasn't anticipating or expecting or hoping for. Is Phoenix a short track? Yes, it is. So, oh boy, that's the best engine we can bring, I think. That's not ideal unless, hold on a second, can I... There we go, 86, that will be way better. Get 85 on the arrow, get to, oh no, that's not what we want to do there, but we actually are going to bring a pretty competitive car, it looks like, to this race. So I think we're going to be in good shape. Let's kick off this season finale. Final qualifying effort of the season. I missed turn 3 completely, but that's okay. Out of turn 4, let's see where we end up. Cut down as much as I can. It's probably like a 38th place or something like that. P31, even better. Phoenix Raceway, season finale, 500. Let's see the results though. Up front, it is going to be Kyle Busch, Kurt Busch, Busch Brothers 1-2, with the championship drivers a little bit lower down the grid there. You see Logano, you see Bowman, Byron, and oh yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one. Let's head into the race. Todd Gilliland isn't nearly as fast as expected. Eric Jones' car, however, very fast here today, but nobody's quite as fast currently as that number 18 of Kyle Busch, who starts on the front row alongside his brother of Kurt Busch. We are ready to go green for the final time this season. Let's kick it off here from Phoenix Raceway. It has been a interesting journey of this NASCAR Rivals career mode, and it comes down to 22 laps to settle the score for a championship and for us to seal the deal on Gordon Earnhardt Racing or Motorsports, whatever you want to call it. McDowell getting the elbows out against us, one of our rivals here. We're going to go through and check our reputation of everybody at the end of this episode just to see where we stack up, because there's probably rivals I don't even know about on there now. As McDowell runs into the back of the 2. Look at the momentum we have through 3 out of turn 4, gaining positions. If we do a second season of this, do let me know in the comments down below if you want to see a second season of this, and if we do it, how you want to see it happen. And when I say that, do you want to see a stay with Gordon Earnhardt Racing? Do you want us to go to a current or real Cup team, I should say? And should we start doing one race per episode? Because the car is just about there at that point where I think we can do one race per episode and be competitive enough to where it's not going to be like a disaster. But anyways, let me know down below what you want to see with that. Holy crap, I'm getting my doors blown off here down into turn 1 by Eric Almirola, who's very sideways there after that contact, and going down into 4th gear. Get it rolling. It gets rolling really well, but then you see the speed kind of flatlines right about there on the exit of the corner. Any speed that I had seems to be disappearing. Cole Custer, recently a runner-up here, and there you see Austin Dillon. He's going to pass us. Almirola is going to go to my outside. So, you know, Phoenix is a tougher track in general, so I'm not surprised that we seem to be lacking not only a bit of speed, but a lot of speed right now as we continue on. Kyle Busch looking very good right now here in Phoenix, and I am just basically staying out of the way because we have nothing for these guys now but cautions. Of course, we're going to get some yellows, I bet, here before this race is over, and get past Eric Almirola once again for P26. I believe we got problems. I believe we got some problems up here. I see something, yeah, I think it's Chris Buescher who's going very, very slow. I'm going to go up here and try to get around these guys. Chastain is right there. I'm going to pass him. So we're into P20 after all that. No caution. Strict yellows, by the way, are on. I went confirmed because we went so long in the first race. I was like, Did I leave relaxed yellows on? But no, I did not. I can't confirm that strict cautions are on, so I'm a bit surprised that's not bringing out a yellow, but I'm not complaining because look at all the time we just gained. Oh, there it is. Caution is going to fly. Honestly, I think if we stay out, we could actually make it on field. However, we'd get absolutely manhandled on tires. So we're going to come in and put 4 tires on it. We're going to give up some track position because of that, but it is what it is. So I think everybody took 2 tires, which is not surprising. I took 4 tires and we just gave up a ton of track position. That is unfortunate. We're basically right at the halfway point of this race. I'm going to break some NASCAR rules and just cut right down immediately here. Don't mind if I do. 11 laps remaining here in Phoenix for the championship finale. Here we go, 3 wide with Timmy Hill. I'm going to get a huge shove right there from Michael McDowell. That's actually going to kind of help me. I'm going to let him stay on my rear bumper. Just keep pushing me, Michael, honestly. Go for it here. Down into turn 3, I would prefer you to lay off just a tad bit. Yeah, you're not going to listen to that, are you? But you know what? I get the car slowed down enough to where we're okay. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. He's not stopping. He has no intentions to stop anytime soon, it seems like now. As, yep, here he goes again. Oh, he got me out of the way that time. All right, I would wreck you if this was not the championship race right now, but I don't want to cause restarts and cause some championship implications. So I'm going to just kind of keep that level head and let McDowell have his way with me as I'm going to just come through right here and slam into the side of him. Thank you very much. Here comes McDowell again at our rear bumper. Huge push to the back of the number 77 Gordon Earnhardt machine down into turn 1. And I'm going to blow through the corner. That's going to open the door again for McDowell. We're going to be side by side on the exit of turn 2. I'm going to kind of miss the exit a little bit. And oh, some contact with the 34. He's asking for it. Coming in hot, Michael. Yet, 2 of my rivals side by side right there. I'm going to get them both in one corner, but you know what? They're going to bulldoze me down this back straight away. I can feel it already. I'm going to go up in front of Hesemans, throw a bit of a block on McDowell here into the corner. Oh, I'm getting absolutely beat around here. Look at this. Look at this crap. I mean, what in the world do you guys expect me to do at this point here? Get out of here, Gregson. My goodness, Hesemans, you're terrible, dude. Oh, that's going to be a yellow. That has to be a yellow. There it is. It's going to be a caution, right? Yes, it is. There it is. Could we get some championship implications late in Phoenix? All because Lewis Heseman is just full-blown goblin mode here now. We're P32 for the restart in what should be the final restart of the season. It's 2 laps to go. Regulation though. It is regulation. Don't mind if I do this again. Down to the apron we go. Crossing the line. I miss a shift right there briefly. And I'm going to try and send one up the inside of McLeod and Yaley into turn 1 just like that. Oh, I thought I was in 5th gear. I was only in 4th gear. So I went down to 3rd by accident. Almirola, you better hold on here. It's the final restart of the season. Final 2 laps. I'm going full bulldoze at this point here. Down into turn 3. For the final time, up the inside of the 10, and try and kind of muscle him out of the way here on the exit of turn 4. White flag in the air to cap off the 2022 season, and I'm going to try and chop the nose of the 10. Oh, maybe too much of a chop there. Oh, absolutely too much of a chop of the nose right there, but he's going to get the position. I'm going to do a little switchback action here. Got to get the elbows out on this final lap here now. Into the quarter panel of Almirola, trying my best to beat him down into turn 3 for the final time. He's clear, but hold on a second. I'm going to send it. Kyle Busch out of turn 4 is your winner here in the Phoenix Raceway. We crossed the line. P28 could have been way better than that, I think, but you know what? We'll take it. A nice way to cap off the season. Here we see the finishing order with Kyle Busch, Hamlin, Byron, Larson, Truex, Elliott, as well as Briscoe, Keselowski, Blaney. The worst Final 4 driver of them all would have been, well, the 22 of Joey Logano, I think, right? Where is that 22 of Logano? Did I completely miss him? Oh, P13 right there, actually. So Alex Bowman looks to be the worst, actually, of the Final 4. Unfortunate there. And Kyle Busch, with 6 wins, is your champion here in the NASCAR Cup Series. A completely different season for him in the 2022 NASCAR Rivals versus, of course, real life in 2022. So that's it. Season is over. Can I? Oh, wait. I don't even know if I can look at the rep. Oh, wait. We probably can. But the problem is, I don't want to do that. I don't want to start another season because we don't necessarily know what's going on yet. So, we're going to cap it off right there. You guys let me know down below, essentially, what you want me to do. Continue the career mode or not, and if we do, go to a new team or stay on our current team. You let me know down below. It comes down to what you guys think. It was a fun season. You know, the game actually improved as the season went on with the patches. No audio issues in this one with the most recent patch, which was very nice to see. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for myself. I hope you guys enjoyed this little series, but let me know down below. You will be the ones to decide what happens with the series moving forward. Is it over? It could be. If it is, thank you all for supporting it. I really do appreciate it. If it's not over, I'll see you guys in the next episode, but you guys, of course, like I said, will be the judge. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day, everybody.